Blog Talk Radio.
And welcome. Yeah, here we are again.
anyway, I got with Chris earlier today, so and I got a few things. So where do I want to start? I'll start with what I call it, split realities, the Bible. Really, what I'm doing now more than anything else is I'll show you ever since we just pretty much for well, I'm sitting in my posterior, so that's posterior T. Right? So this is the post-era T, which is the ER, burden's room with rain. So the post-era T is heaven, post-R T is heaven, R high. So after the Most High, right? So it's a neutral. So all the shows are for posterity. Because really, other than showing you easy ways to look at things that you took for granted to clear your mind of the illusions, that's all I'm doing. So today is, the Bible. I've talked about this before many times, and that the Bible is the word is to creation. It's by meaning to, or to buy something, right? It's all in the sounds, guys, and all of these verbal actions we do is literally reinforcing duality. All right, and bull, of course, comes from Taurus, Taurus creation field, Torah, right? Tiger field or Torah. Torah, which is tiger in Japanese, put Yash at the end of it, H, and it's a Torah. So it's the tiger of Ash, Ashram, Abraham, the Ash, right? The Ashtray, if you will. Ashtreyu, Atreyu, Ashtreyu, right? So Bible means to field creation. Taurus, T-O-R-U-S, scientifically, same phonics, right? Is two fields of creation. One of evil, one of good. So it separates, right? So what have we got here? Well, how can we prove it? The two books. Well, it's easy. It's an Old Testament. I'm going to step it further for two. Probably a few things open, but I've probably talked about them. If I haven't, well, I will now. Old Testament and New Testament. Right? So when you're doing the phonics on old and new and using phonics, you can, again, once you start messing around with it, you see the word. They show their own path. So there's the New Testament, which, you can spell it K-N-E-W, right? Okay. The New Testament, remember. New, which is brand new, and of course, new, which is wildebeest, and Scottish expression for now is new, in the new. Okay? So it's the new, all in one moment. New to remember, new to be brand new, just appear, and new being present in the now, and you have to decide whether you're a wildebeest or not, wild beast. A canoe for someone else to paddle up their stream. All right, wildebeest. Let's get that out. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have two books here, literal, separate, completely reality books. And they are. They're totally. I'll break down the Old Testament a bit for you. Just to give you to start, instead of everything together, to start kernelizing things within these that have been put here, using them to be one thing. Everything is, for example, is a fractal of ideas, words, pages, and all of it. All crammed into many pages. So it's not something only, but it's made to look like a book. So it's a combination set, which is in the case of a book, 1,000 pages, that's a lot of information. Each page picture upon picture, which is infinite in its. When you're reading, say, a fictional story, and I am, we're both reading it and having our own visuals. Okay, so you see something that, like a song. You hear a song, and you like that song, and I like that song, and what's it remind you of? Well, something completely different because you heard it in a different reality within fractals going off all at the same time. ordered randomity. It's backward here. They're trying to force order into randomity. Right? Law, legal, whatever. I'll get to that. All right, so you have the New Testament and the Old Testament. The Old Testament, okay? It's the first 5 books. I'll give you an example. First 5 books, Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy is 2 books, by the way. I always read it as 2 books. So there's 6 books. This is the fundamentals. And you'll see, through all the stories, and can form where each of these things. What you see, this are the stories. The man's they all have the same creation stories. First 5 books of, right? They're virtually all there. Just different characters and ways of saying it to express it from a different cultural perspective. Okay, so you have Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. There's 4 books, and Deuteronomy is 2. And it basically is a condensed version of the Old Testament, which is the first part of Deuteronomy, the New Testament, which is Galatians. Okay, so Islam realizes Daniel. What's the other ones? Daniel's a big one. The King James Bible Online.org, because it's the easiest one to use. And you can click on books and read them and see them for yourself. You can go down these, and you'll notice after Deuteronomy it starts using people. Joshua. So these are now perspectives of individuals and different stories within these 5 books. Joshua, then you have the Judges, and Ruth, and Samuel 1 and 2, Kings 1 and 2, and of course the Chronicles, or the Chronicles 1 and 2. And these you can safely assume to be, and if you read them, they'll translate the same way, another version of the Old and New Testament. All right. Job, the one to look at it. Ezekiel, Micah, that's another one. The other ones I like. Daniel, yeah, that's probably it. That's probably about it. But anyway, once you start looking at these things from a more rational, religious, programmed, oh my God, perspective, you'll start understanding it. When you remove all the emotional garbage, because I'm listening to a video earlier today about, what's this guy's name? Let me have a look. It's on Garbage Can. What's the guy's name? Breaking grave message just issued to Christians by Perry Stone. This guy is fucking stoned. Okay? He's talking about, okay, Christians, get your conceal and carry permits and all the rest of it. This guy and this whore, Lisa Haven, that's fucking promoting him. Guns, guns, guns. Kill the Muslims, right? Sorry. Whereabouts in Jesus' teachings does he say to conceal and carry a spear and go kill the infidels? You claim to be a Christian. Please show me that in the New Testament anywhere. As far as I know, it was people like you flailing him, telling you the truth. Okay? So Christians, you know them, are like they're all subsects of Judaism. They're all, it's easy to spot. And I still don't know how deep the legal name. Your first reaction is all differences of that deep until proven out. I'm seeing them all over the place now. Some a Jewish Muslim, not a Christian or Hindu. Everyone's Jew. Okay, so just remember that everyone on the planet is legal as Jew. They serve Satan, knowingly or unknowingly, doesn't matter. That's a legal and lawful fact. It's idol worship. Breaks the 4 commandments right there. Okay? Allows them to kill, steal, and the rest of them. You break those 4, the other 6 are going to follow the line for you. You're going to come all. Because you'll have an excuse. Again, they don't want to fix anything. They just want to make it look like they're doing something about that last murder. Oh, look, no, we're looking into it. We've caught No, they don't want to go to the fundamental problem of the fucking psychosis of killing. All right. Yeah, and you got wankers like this Perry Stone and Lisa Haven. Yeah, Lisa Haven. Yeah. Ash Haven. Yeah. Yeah. 2 paths every day. All right. First rule: legal name, and they know nothing about legal name fraud. Are label them a fucking demon. They hide very well. They learn to blend in perfectly. We taught them how to blend in Hollywood. We taught them how to look like us, think like us, act like us, crocodile tears. And they're good. Quite good. You'd be surprised. And that's not to create a mistrust of everyone that you love and think you love. No, that's just to put you on edge, to let you go, have a little look at her. Okay? You don't know. How many times have you had someone stab you in the back in your life? People you trusted and loved that did something to you. It's like, fuck, mate, what are you doing? Ever had that happen to you? Have you? Of course you have. We all have. Right? It's not about pointing the finger at us, right? And the thumb's looking up. All right? Just remember that. You point the thumb at you, the 1 finger goes up and the 3 go down. Right? As soon as you point the thumb at yourself, now you're shooting text. 1 up, 3 down. All right. So anyway, when you see someone with a legal assumption is demon. Okay? Neutral. Just say neutral on it. That's your caution. It's just a caution. Lots of beautiful people out there. All right. Anyway, again, guys, about every 15 minutes, every 15, 20 minutes, we're going to get bumped here. So just sit tight. It's about 30 seconds. Anyway, Dark Principalities. Right? Have you never seen David Copperfield, Dynamo, Chris Angel, any of these demon lovers? Yeah. Pretty wild stuff, eh? Well, that's exactly what you're dealing with. Okay? And when you really get a close look at these individuals, look in their eyes. Okay? All they have is self-love. They're the coolest, funnest people on the block. Look what I can do through the help of a demon. Right? They can't do that at all. The demon owns them. They're just fucking money. They trade off their souls for it. Okay? That's the energy I'm talking about. If you didn't know any of these guys in the street, and they didn't show themselves, you wouldn't know, would you? Who you know has done deals with the devil? You don't know. I'm sure as fuck not going to tell you. All right? So let's have that. That's the structure how I want you to look at it. Don't have any feel it, for fuck's sakes. Okay? Cast all off. That's the name of truth. Saying that's like a gallon of, I don't know, arsenic, cyanide directly into the heart of the beast right there. Anyone you say it to. That's your talisman of protect their truth. People always protect. Right? And the reason why you have fear is because of people like David Copperfield and the rest of the guys, and cops and the rest of them with demons. You know, again, they wear Egyptian aprons, right? The Egyptians. All of them are Egyptians. Remember, Moses was Egyptian. Learned the ways of the Pharaoh, and then stole the covenant. Fucked off with it. The battery. Okay, this is quite a grandiose story that's been happening for the last long time, okay? But anyway, these dark magicians, if you can see it for yourself, that's some pretty weird shit, yeah. And there's lots of studies on these guys, yeah, they admit to it. They admit to it. Okay, so don't tell me that the power of dark isn't real. Because you know it is. I'm here to say the power of light is real. Giggles are 10,000 times more potent than fear. Okay, so let's get back to the Old Testament, New Testament. Give me examples in your mind. Where do you swear oaths on the Bible? Right? Well, you get married. Anywhere a Bible exists, court, church. It doesn't matter what church. Quran, these are all same thing, right? They're all just different versions of the same thing. Same stories, different because of the languages. The translations got confused. Story, all right? Just characters, their names. So court and church, you have Bible. What do you do in churches? Well, you christen children in Satan's blood. Christen rings. Yeah. Right. What else? Yeah, standard service where you're, in their fine robes and Cadillacs. Court. Well, court is wearing the Bible for any cases. You swear the truth, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Well, might as well say everything but the truth. That's more accurate. Okay, so what kind of ramification would that have? Think about it. No bill of divorcement divorced you. Whoever you married in the church, you married in the eyes of God, Satan. You're still okay. So you're gonna better start looking at them as the mirror of everything you wanted. Okay. You swore an oath. I don't care if it's City Hall, same deal, or in a church. They're all houses of Satan. Okay? No bill of divorcement, Moses, is going to undo that. I don't have a problem with that, because I know who the other character is. I was able to work that with phonics. It's quite a brilliant plan, actually. Anyway, so in there, they get you to swear on a duality, a Bible. They don't hand you would you like to swear the New Testament on both the book of Satan and the book of God, Testament? It's that simple. The books are starkly different. Characters in the New Testament do the same shit as the Gospels in the Old Testament. Right? So you have the Genesis, the beginning, the creation things, the Exodus, the day, how to get out of Egypt. Right? So it tells you about creation, how to get out of hell. Right in the first two books. Then, of course, it gets into the Levite, I cuss. The Levi, T, cuss, curse. Right? The levy tax. Drove my Chevy to the levee. The levee was dry. Okay? So that talks about the crimes and the criminals, and of course Numbers. These are all codes. In Deuteronomy, there's Old Testament, New Testament comparison again. All right, so when you swear an oath on a Bible, you're swearing an oath on two books. You didn't divide them. You called it the or a Bible instead of the bulls, the two papal bulls. Yeah, either way you're paying. Pay. You pay the piper in hell if you are worship realm, having war, and all the rest of it. All I'm looking at right on this planet, there's evil. Just fucking wipe yourself out. Stay out of it. Stay away. Just be an observer. Going out, they're going to wipe themselves out. And they are. They will. It's in the book. You can read it. I have no problems with creation. There's only evil destroying itself. The offspring on this planet are from the original 39. They're lost. Okay, they're lost. The original 39 are lost. We're here to pick up the kids to give them purpose and home. So we'll have everyone. All families are represented in heaven. take care of the kids until they get back. That's the idea. Got it? Dang. Sure didn't I fucking tell you. It's that simple. I find it interesting in etymology that posterity and posterior are one above the other. Late 14th century, posterity. From Old French, postérité. 14th century. Nominative posteritas, meaning future time, after generation, offering. Literally the condition of coming out or for posterity. Whether you realize it or not, you are actually sitting in the past. You're not in the now moment right now. You are in the sense that you can see things right now, but you're not running in sync with heavenly clock. Let's just say the clocks are getting very close together now. They're starting to line up. Just think of, do you remember that scene in Star Wars where the Death Star was coming out from around the moon of Endor? And you could see it, and it's getting ready to get into range of fire. Right? That's sort of the idea of what this is. Only thing is, those two circles are moving together. Two time loops are moving together. And then when they meet, the instant they meet, that's your twinkling of an eye moment. And things are getting pretty tight on the pedagogic clock right now. One example yesterday of two stories where the second story was literally telling me what the first story was about. It was the one regarding Poland, and then Donald Trump and his comments regarding polls, right? Still the same sound. So Trump was giving it away what was going on in Poland with what he was saying. And it's perfect. It matches up perfectly. Okay. Interesting video today from Igor. Buddy, you talk too much. You don't need to talk that much. Fuck. It's just hard to sit and listen to 18 minutes of 5 minutes worth of information. Good work. Anyway, great work, buddy, but you're working too hard. Yeah, they've got Slovenian troops moving into Croatia around Zagreb, part of an agreement for disaster relief. And there was a deal they struck with Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia. If you have a look at old Yugoslavia, what you see in the old outline of Yugoslavia is all of the world crushed into that one corner. Yugoslavia, Yugoslavia. All right? Tito, President Tito. TT, Tutu, Toto, Tito, Toti. Yeah. Anyway, it's a phonics thing that I do. Don't worry about it. I know exactly what it means. It's just hard to explain, right? Only when you do it will you understand what I'm talking about. You can't explain this stuff. You just got to do it. Okay? I just show you. All I can do is show you how to do it. Flip the L for an R, and the PLDG out for RRTK. Right? All the information's in the essays. There's nothing more I have to do. I'm just working away here. Really, a little reassurance to get on with your day, get the word. Wait, typical. Okay. Me? Oh no. See, that's that's bust. You're forced into the night. Right? You got people that are night hawks and people that are, morning people, whatever. It's very time watching around them. It's like the world in minimum 24-hour blocks. So I got to see, I guess, about 11 o'clock or so last night. That was I had a short day. It was only 25 hours. But I like to get at least between 24 and 30 hours, typically is a normal day. So I already rolled into the day that you had it where I'm here at work. I'm going to grasp, anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. Because it doesn't matter if you've been up 40 hours. You'll the longest you'll probably sleep there, I mean, digested is about 8 to 10 hours. Same deal with 50 or 60 hours if you can stretch. You only need a certain time to sleep to recharge, right? You charge when you sleep. So for every 16 hours you're awake, I'm awake 30 for the same sleep. So I'm awake twice as you. Average. 168 hours in a week. It's your typical week. In that same week, I'm awake for at least 150 hours. It's just the way it overlaps. You start to see things from time perspective. You start to see the whole. Anyway, years ago, with Silver Gold, I got very little sleep. After work, I'll grab a couple of hours to do that, make supper, and research for a bit, go to bed, wake up around 1, 2, and head to the work. Or some work straight through. Did that lots of times. Get me to go to bed, like working right. It's a pain in the ass having to get up and make something to eat or things. That's work. As soon as I get rolling, that's it. I head down, go. All right. So you get a really good overview of what's going on in the world. Interesting that they've got disaster relief troops in around Zagreb. There, all crushed together in one little outline. Just kind of got to turn it a bit, like Slovenia's India and Lower Asia. You can see the shapes are there. That's how I see it. What is what name? I suppose it looks for India, like Rasputin's Slovenia. Have a look at it. You see the saggy dick. That's what it is. And the tipped off. Look. And if you look where the earthquakes are, the anchors are getting hot left, right, and center. I mean, the number of, talk about 3.2, 4.2 earthquake, like it's a 1 to 1.8 vibration. Anything over that's an earthquake. They're talking about these 4 and 5 earthquakes handy time. Sure they do. Now we're talking 6, 7, plus. Another 7 point, was it 2 today? Indonesia. Those are big anchors, deep anchors. Think of it like Earth as a ball getting held up with strings. And every time an earthquake gives a shit's go. You're sitting in a dragon egg. Okay? This is a dragon's egg. It's going to crack open. You're feeding it blood. The oil you put in your gas tank, that's black blood. All the life that gets killed on the surface. You never wonder why there's rainbows in the sunlight with gasoline or oily slicks? Yeah, that's the layer of life, the film of life that you burn. You're burning life. So this dragon mother, people, I love Mother Earth. Oh my God. Oh, fucking kill her. Walk around on a literal Venus. Seen him in a greenhouse, and he gets attacked by a police. One of the guard botanist had and gets things from her. He was going to be dead within a couple of 4 minutes. That's what this world is. specifically attached to it through the legal name. The idea of who are called your all around you, magnetic field. Like underneath the board, you move metal pieces around. When you are in contact with the ground, okay, and we're back. All right, so think of yourself as a walking ham radio, literally, with your own crystal, with your own channel in it. Each one of them is different, and each one of them is assigned to a legal name, right? As soon as you remove the legal name, it's removed, so they can't get your channel anymore. That's why if you get rid of it, the United States will. No, that's exactly what you don't want to do. If you get rid of it, you're off the radar. You got to stand your ground, okay, to see if you are preventable, to see if you want to give them orders. It's illegally use legal name. Go. That's an order. That reverts the programming in them. They'll come and get you for it. You just don't give orders, don't accept orders. It's that simple. Have a nice day. It's illegal to use a legal name. Completely neutral. You're not a threat to them, right? You see, once you lose the legal name, you're no longer a threat in this killing. You're not in the big contract. You're still a threat to this killer queen that wants to feed. All right, this Venus flytrap wants to devour its children. It's a big see it. Not the passing of the opposite. They want to see if I could still stay contracted with. See if I would. Oh, you should get out of your car. Get an order. You know, that's what I'm saying. Dangerous is that truth that they couldn't even touch a car. Those are my badges of honor, man. I earned those. Can't touch them. Dead. Long ago. 23rd number. All right. So that was me proving to the physical board, seeing as I've removed myself from the spiritual, no legal name, vengeance. So I'm not going along with anyone else's vengeance in courts and being part of that. You're attached to a legal name. You are guilty of all crimes that are going on the planet. I've told you guys that for a long time, years. If you're part of something, you're guilty. If you're in a car when the murdering bank robbers come back, you're guilty. Doesn't matter. You were there. It's like November 13th. They thought, oh man, what's it in the face? And getting eaten by an alligator because he was, afraid of getting caught by the dogs and the cops while him and his buddy were trying to break into houses in Florida. The mayor, Goodyear blimp. Anyway, the mayor says, what was the line here? I'll get to it. See as hell. These people are nuts. It's on this one, RT. No. Florida burglary. Newsday.com. Oddly enough. What was this quote? Believe he was hiding. Well, no shit. You believe he was hiding? See, they can't even look at something and say, yeah, I was scared. Of course he was hiding. The bird pops in the air. You can stand there going, over. Okay, that's rational thinking. I believe he was hiding. Fucker. The coward thief was running. Okay? Their set of how Reagan's ended on the lake. Afraid than the Reagans. Right? And here's the quote. With the dogs out there, it's not a bad idea to go water. Unquote. So getting, drowned and partially eaten by an alligator is not a bad idea. Apparently, according to this mayor. No, I'll tell you what a bad idea is. Cops missed it. The girlfriend, here's the point of this. Goodyear said Reagan told his girlfriend by telephone that he would burglarize homes the evening of November 13th and later told her he was being chased by deputies. So there's an accomplice. Do you think she's going to get charged for not telling the cops? I didn't know what he was doing. Oh, yeah. Robbery, assault and battery, same old story. It's always the same old story. Just post bail and wear it out. Again, the system's not there to fix anything. They're there to make it look like they're trying to fix something. They're not interested in fixing it. As long as you're happy with your little bits of paper. Okay? So it's pretty straightforward stuff, guys. It's not rocket science here. So anyway, what was I? Getting back to the Bible thing. Yeah, 'cause that was a nice drive. Where were we talking? Yeah, rewind. I wish I could, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Point is, right back to the motherboard. Yeah, point is, once you remove the legal name, you're off the spiritual vengeance motherboard. Okay. Once you are, and you will be in one way or another. Once you're confronted by any of these individuals, and don't worry, just I keep telling you, Daniel in the fucking lion's den. Okay. It's illegal to use a legal name. You keep saying that. Just keep saying that over and over. Sign nothing. Do nothing. They force you to fingerprint or this, that, and the other, but it's forced. They can't use it. If they dragged you, forced you to piss in a cup, they can't do it. Right? They can't do it. They had to ensure jurisdiction before they did any action against you. So any action against you after the fact that you didn't say anything other than it's illegal to use a legal name is fought anyway. And they know that it's all bluff tactics. So don't worry about any of that shit. It's bullshit. Don't give them a name because it's illegal to give one. You don't have one except the one in your heart, truth. Anyone ask you what your name is? Truth. Same name as mine. I just use Kate as a variant, that's all. Kate's just a variant of truth. So is every other name. It's also a variant of evil. All right? So, lighten up. You're going to be tested in the physical for vengeance. Stand your fucking ground. Stay cool, stay calm, breathe. I keep telling you this. All right? It depends on what your job to do is. You got a job. You're standing in the middle of the beast belly. If it's in a court, you're in the heart. If it's in a cop shop, jail, or whatever, you're in the arteries. We're all close. That's the moving corpuscles. General population. Let's say there's a lot of people, quickly. Every time you say it's illegal to use a legal name, they know it's legal. Fact, copyright, legal. 5-year-old. That you did? No. Right. Copyright infringement. Okay. Third party interloping. 5-year-old might not get that one. They'll get the idea of taking something that's not theirs and claiming you made it. It's like you have a drawing and you give it to a friend, and the friend starts saying, "Look what I drew," and they put their name on it. Of course, you get upset. You'll never another fucking drawing again. That was a funny story that Igor told. Slovenia and Serbia. I didn't know this story. Probably heard it in passing years back. It was in the 90s. And I did a cross back in the day, 1992, 93. Back when that was all hot and really nasty in that area. Anyway, he was talking about the different wine regions. Slovenia has smaller wine regions, and their wine is expensive. Croatia, Igor says that's where he lives. He says, yeah, the wine here is expensive too, and it's good wine, but it's expensive. Serbia has really good wine and it's cheap. So what Slovenia was doing was, and these hate each other with the breakup of Yugoslavia. Slovenia was the first to go, and Serbia just didn't sit well. That was the breakup of Yugoslavia right there. Okay, so let's just say they don't get along. So Slovenia was buying wine from Serbia. Didn't change their, I hate your guts, but here, I'll take your money. They just, it's fucking insane. If you don't like somebody, don't deal with them. They smarten up, right? You keep doing what you were doing before, and carrying on what you were, giving them money and what have you. You haven't solved anything. All right, so anyway, they got these Slovenia orders truckloads of wine, and what they were doing was, as soon as the wine was getting to Slovenia, they were rebuying it and putting their own name on it, like it came from Slovenia, and they were selling it to the Austrians across the border at very inflated prices, expensive wine. So they're getting a cut deal. Didn't have to do any of the work. All they had to do was print labels and empty bottles. Okay? Refill the bottles, sell them at twice the price. Okay? Third part of this, through the grapevine of what was going on, what the Slovenians were doing. They were taking, because Serbia didn't give Austria anyone. That's the point of the story. Wait for it. So what did the Serbs do? Well, one of the shipments, they decided to send cases of colored water instead, knowing that this was going on. Then all of a sudden, there were lots of complaints coming out of Austria to Slovenia about their shitty wine. And of course, Slovenia bitches at Serbia because, hey, you sold us water. The Austrians are complaining. Yeah, well, we sell wine to Austria. How are they getting it? Right? So the line got caught in the theft. The Slovenians got caught in their own theft. Okay? And that's exactly what's happening right now. Thieves are getting caught by the alligators. Donald Trump, boy, that guy's digging a hole deeper and bigger every time he opens his fucking stupid mouth. Dark Ages Donnie. Like he is so forward in his thinking. He's all the way up to World War II. Good thing nothing's happened since 1945, huh? What do you think, guys? Okay? And that's what these people are dealing with. That's what these pseudo gun-toting, hating, fellow Jew hating, it's just Jew. That's all it is. Are churches registered, yes or no? Of course they are. Synagogues? Ashrams? Of course. They register churches for tax relief to make them tax exempt. So they get free money. Imagine that, eh? Taking all the laws, and then of course, where your biggest state comes in and reach the control, you make yourself exempt from paying any taxes on any of the money you steal. Racket, eh? They got you guys screwed. Not more though. And there's lots of us. A lot more than, well, one was too many. But one shall awaken. Okay? It's unawoke. It's illegal. It's illegal. You know why? I've seen the miracles. And they are. They're hilarious. The reaction you get. Don't be these monkeys. They're walking around in Halloween costumes. It's like two Afghan Chinese, rather Chinese. Thing. That's American fighters, and then my first thought is, well, how the fuck are they going to learn how to fly American fighters? Fly American fighters, they don't learn how to fly them. So blame your own government for selling those secrets. Every whore on the planet's got the money for it. Yeah, here, prime example was it the F-35. They have a cut down version, a stripped down, sort of like a chopped and dropped sports car version of the F-35. It's got all the capabilities of the F-35, speed and everything else, but a lot of dramatically reducing the weight of the aircraft, therefore increasing its agility to fly. And it has all, like I said, all the same as the other one, only let's keep Cadillac pig to the highest bidders to down our own slow ass Cadillac. Okay, of course you got pilots from other countries coming in. Don't complain when they skip the airplane, go back and blow your American. You trained them, you sold them the airplanes. Whose fault was that? The Afghan pilots? No, it was your own goddamn fault. You shouldn't be selling people guns that they're going to shoot you with. You shouldn't be leaving behind billions of rounds of ammo, machine guns, and artillery. I mean, not many people are talking about that one. Saudi Arabia, Chinese, Koreans are having a little fisticuffs down in the South China Sea. Look around the world and have a look at what's going on. Don't miss a turn of the trick on this one. Right? You get your eyes global and you'll see what's going on. You've got this festering virus in Europe right now. That's a Syrian injecting. That's the poison spreading. Europe now with all these formerly, eradicated for decades diseases now showing up again. Scabies, German measles, measles. And it doesn't matter if they're mothers. Fucking, I can't even describe this. You're dealing with one of the oldest part of the world in that sense, and they're still living in fucking mud huts. Okay? They still live. They haven't done anything since the fucking Stone Age. All right, the smarter ones they're building their cities, but you look at these countries, they're just moving. Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at how many big buildings we have now. Yeah, well, fucking 60 years ago, you were living in fucking tents, asshole. The only thing got you that was the blood you sell out of the ground. And this killer queen, she's hungry. This kid's ready to give birth. It's ready to crack open. This dragon egg's going to bust open. Okay? The life that is taken on this planet, this is why there's so many die-offs of animals. This kid's hungry. It's ramping up. Think of that as the white of the egg. You're in the egg whites here. The earth is the yolk. You're feeding the yolk because you have a yolk on you. And the yolk's on you, isn't it? Right? You can't be fed from if you're not part of the yolk. So have a look at the white of the egg, which is the air you breathe, which is actually water, very thin water. Your upside-down poplar trees have been adapted from gills into alveoli to absorb oxygen. Remember, the killer queen, the tree, what does the killer queen breathe out? Oxygen. What does she breathe in? Carbon dioxide. So you're actually breathing a poison, oxygen, that's going to kill you, in, and you breathe out the very thing that keeps trees alive, and they're breathing out oxygen. Ripping down all the forests and all the rest of it, oxygen content drops. It's been dropping steadily for a while. That's the climate chaos to worry about. Right? They'll tell you what it is. So when you have, again, getting back to China, when you look at China in the last week, you got cities that are red alerts, toxic air. Like, this stuff's lethal. All right? Getting back to the Bible, these are very important things, guys. You need to understand. You need to see these from outside the box. When you're in a church, or married or what have you. The idea of getting married was pure. Yes? Okay. Someone you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. That was the intention. Things change dramatically. A lot. Most of the people. When you swear an oath, take vows in the church, you are taking an oath in the eyes of Satan and in the eyes of God. It's a contract on both sides. You can break the physical one, called a bill of divorcement, but it doesn't break the heavenly one. So just a thought for all you divorcees out there. You might want to have another look at your previous ex. If you had kids with them, that's married. See, a child is proof of consummation. You can't prove anything until a child is born. Then there's no doubt. All right? So there's no doubt with June and my girls. Okay? That's a life commitment. That's a forever life commitment. All right? So just look at things from a balanced, neutral perspective. You need to understand your own lives. For me, I don't need people. At this point, I don't need anyone thinking that they're going to show me how smart and shit they are, because it's wasting time. How are you connecting the now? What are you seeing right now, or are you just spewing facts and stats and shit at me like you're really smart? What's the purpose of it? To look smart, or to find what? Does anyone know what I'm looking for? I know exactly what I'm looking for. When? It's the only thing I have focused on. The who? Well, it gets sorted out, right? You sort it out yourself. The ball's in your court. I'm not going to sit there like some parent to someone that claims to be an adult and tell them it's illegal to use a legal name. Oh, what do I do? Well, stop crying like a fucking kid. Grow up. Try that first. You're so concerned about legal. And look at all the kids out there. Just a bunch of kids. That's all they are. Kids with guns. Kids with guns. You're what, 20, 30, 40 years old, and you still think it's a good idea to kill somebody? I mean, were there not enough war movies on TV for you? Did you not learn enough about death and mayhem in school to say that's really, really bad? But of course, they turn it around and say, oh, but look, we had economic stimulus and things got really good. And so they tell you all about the evils of war because you haven't seen it. You don't really think about it. I'm going to tell you think differently when you fucking see it. I have. And there are a lot of spoiled assholes on this fucking planet that don't know what's going on. They're too busy sitting back getting fat. They're too busy sitting back going, get them fucking Muslims out of my... We got fucking plane loads of them coming into Canada. Tomorrow? Yeah, that virus is worldwide, guys. I'm going, bring it on. Works for me. Bring it on. Saw a video yesterday. It was hilarious. I love watching videos. Anyway, some guy's grilling the four immigration people about policy and everything else, and he goes through this list of people that snuck through, and multi-murder shootings, and known affiliates with different terrorist organizations. How did they get through? So he spends about 2.5 minutes asking all these questions, and as soon as he says, "Well, what do you got to say about that?" and the four of them just silent, and then they turned and looked at each other. I don't know. I gave that job to the people I call fucking retarded. I'm the boss around here. Those types. Yeah, just do your fucking job. I'm going off to get laid and party with my friends in the management team. Yeah, that's all they do. They got a fucking clue what's going on in their office. They're stats people. They're not frontliners. They organize the people under them. That's all they do. They have no idea what's fucking going on. And you're putting that in the hands. Look at that. They put the important stuff in the hands of the subordinates. And they wonder why shit goes wrong. That's like me going to build a brand new house and having a bunch of fucking roofers building the house. They're good at doing a roof, but they're fucking useless everywhere else. It doesn't take brains to do a roof. We used to call them roof monkeys or roof niggers. Right? That's all they do is fucking show up on a roof, bunch of scatter monkeys, rip the shit off, put them down, and sit on the roof, drink beer, and smoke pot all fucking day. Guys, roof monkeys. Gee, you wouldn't have much of a job without a carpenter, would you? Roof monkeys? No, without a house, they're called, I don't know, lawn maintenance? Carpet guys? Right? Fuck. Roofing? Fuck's sakes, I did my own roofs. Oh, look, I didn't even get trained. Just did it myself. It's easy. Most people don't know what a chalk line is, though. So there you go. All right? Yeah, ask a roofer what a slump test is. Huh? Is that when you drink too much and slump over? So now let's find the compression ratio of concrete depending on the load you're putting on it and how big the building is. It's called a slump test. Look it up. You'll figure it out. Okay? This planet's full of retarded people. Children, angry children. Your only job is to inject everyone with this. It's illegal to use a legal name. Have a nice day. That's it. You are breathing pure venom into the water here, into the yolk, the egg yolk, the consciousness. You see, if you can see the world in the way of an egg, the yolk is the earth in the middle. The white that feeds the yolk for the chick, that's the air and everything walking around the outside of the yolk. Imagine people walking on the outside of the yellow oak. All right? Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Yeah. Okay? What happens as the chick grows? This is the dragon egg right here. You're in the egg white, and it's running out of stuff. Getting ready to get, that chick is ready to hatch. That chicken, little, is ready to burst out. Right? See the cracks in the eggshell, earthquakes and cracks in the ground, volcanoes going off and stuff? That's the egg cracking. That's the egg breaking. It's ready to break open. Start the egg now. 365.25 degree egg. It's not a circle at all. It's an egg. And what's happening now is that chick is ready to hatch, and you're seeing die-offs everywhere because the how does that happen? Easy. It's like in World War II. The kid's hungry again. Okay? And you know what babies are like. Imagine a chick just before it's ready to hatch out, how much of the yolk is left. They'll break out of the egg and there'll be a little bit of yolk on them, but that's it. So the yolk that's stuck to the chick, that's who's left behind. Now imagine a bird picking that off. Think of a raptor taking a pterodactyl taking a human into a nest of baby pterodactyls. That's what you are. And it's a killer. It's a killer planet. It's a forbidden planet. Okay. And you got your egg. You know how to do it. Just read the eyes. Let us know if I'm typically around. Oh, and if you show up on my Facebook page and I accept you as a friend and you start dumping shit on my page before you even fucking say I block you. Today. fuck off. That's rude. I don't like people with anonymous masks as their fucking up front. Okay, yeah, interesting stuff going on there. You're looking in the right place. But learn your fucking manners. Do you normally walk up to somebody's house, kick their door, and say, "Hey, how's it going? My stuff. Pass it on to everybody." Treat my mirror the same way. Computer. Okay? Generally, I say hi. Okay? That's just a little heads up for anybody new. That sure, I have no problem connecting up with you on Skype and Facebook stuff, but sit tight. You got nothing to say to me. You got nothing to say to me. You got legal name on you? You're fucking nothing to say. A lot of you're here. You're gonna grow up, learn. You're gonna learn how to behave like grown up, not like some pushy little fucking punk. Of all ages, never met so many rude people in my fucking life. North America. Arrogant fucks. It's a program. I'm American. I'm better than everybody else. Here's another good one too. You know, they talk. So I'm being very literal today. Just keep, try to tie some ideas in to keep it real for you, as real as I can, bringing in the anagogics with it. There's Trump talking about, stronger legislation. Oh, we got to stop these fucking killers from coming in, So what does Congress do? 407 to 19 votes, making people have to use visas if they've been in Syria and a few other places in the previous 5 years, coming out of Europe. Okay? That's like, again, closing the barn door after all of the cattle get out. Okay, and all the foxes get into the hen house. Here's the dumb part, though. 81 of North, the world's longest unprotected border on the planet, the 49th parallel, 7th son of the 7th. You get your fucking belt all around all you want, but your waistline is open. You got no belt on your waist. You got it tied in a couple of spots. But that's a big fucking border. Longer than the Texas-Mexico one, I assure you. And you know how much trouble they have with the Mexicans. Seems to be a lot of Mexicans able to get through no problem either way. Okay? All right? So, you can beef up all the security you want, all the checkpoints on the Canadian-U.S. border. Yeah, good luck covering all the space in between those. Your pants are open, you're flying down, so there's Trump's reasoning of borders. Then you better hand down, you better build a fucking Berlin Wall 3,000 miles long and have armed guards at every, meter across the top. It's the only way you're going to stop it from this direction. Never mind the thousands of miles of access. They talk a big story like they can see everybody. No, they can't. Not in the physical sense. Spiritually, yeah. But they're blind to that. Remember, everyone's in the fog of war here. Those that are truly evil, they don't even know that they're truly evil. Right? They don't know. They're just doing what they do. That's why evil exists. Look in their eyes, you'll see it. But again, I can't stress enough to you guys. Show no mercy. They got a legal name, they're a demon until they prove otherwise. And I don't care if they're really, really nice. Okay? You're going to test everybody with it. It's illegal to use a legal name. You know that, right? Huh? What? It's illegal to use a legal name. Really? And, they might be interested in talking, and there's others, right? That's a demon. Leave them alone. You already gave them what they needed. You gave them their vaccination. Legal name fraud. Google it. It's over. Because I'm not a teacher, okay, guys? I'm not. I'm a writer. I write of experience. That's all I do. I was teaching myself, and I wrote about my experience. I saw a lot of people getting hurt, so I shared that experience. I saw the same things you did. The crimes. The absolute crimes of this world. And like you, I got to the point of, well, there's not much point in raising kids in a world that's going to kill itself. There's no point in my kids having a great upbringing and all that when they're going to get into a fucking death evil. That's illogical. How do you fix that? Well, everything that you need to know, everything I can teach you, if you want to call me that, I'm not. Life taught me everything. I just share my life experience. It's in essays. If you have any questions about me, Google Kate of Gaia. Okay? Don't tell me asking, where's this Kate or where's that Kate? And do you still do this Kate? No. Google Kate of Gaia. You'll know. So everyone on this planet seems to think they're the only one talking to me. Like how I'm not busy. Keep an eye on everybody. I don't need to try this stuff alone. Everything perfect. Comes into my scope is because it needs to. So I'm not running around looking at no. I just follow my nose now. Like I said, these shows are for posterity. This game's over. It's been over for a while. Okay? It really, in the grand sense, it was over before it began. That was the whole point of it. But we have to have that real sense of what life is to appreciate it. So to get across the bridge home, something too. Per measure of life and death. Those that chose life get it. Those that chose death. It's that simple. Right now, the yolk is collapsing. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Throw a few extra nutrients up in the sky there, called chemtrails. Try to kill a few more things to satiate the mother-child relationship. Earth is male, it's not female. Venus is the only bitch in the solar system. You look at the stories, Mars and Venus. Earth is the bastard child, the dragon egg of evil. They talk about her being Mother Earth. No. This is the bastard child. This is the little boy blue. I told you all before, everyone on this planet is male. Girls go, oh, no, you're just a guy with a very small penis, no balls, and a slit torus field to spit demons out. Your balls are on the inside, the fallopian. Okay, getting back to everyone's the mask you lie in. Masculine. Okay, it's the mask you lean. Mask. It's the mask of death. The human body is the mask of death, right? Guys, bales are on the outside, girls, bales are on the inside. Bales of hay. Go romping in the hay. Bales. Okay? The phonics will release everything for you. You just got to spend a bit of time doing it. Just pick a word and just start messing around with it. Your eyes will, like fallopian. You have when you flip left or right, you have the fair Orient or fair Orion, the bill of Orion. Nebula, they're all staring at it. And they have the fail Orion. L-E-R, right? All of these things are interchangeable. A lot of this information, not all of it, essays. Now, here's a choice. When you start thinking about people that want to go to college, university, they'll spend, upwards of anywhere from, depending on the college, say $150,000 for an education. Okay? Think nothing of it. 4 or 5 years in school, nothing of it. And they come out able to be a good slave. They've learned how to run machines or look really smart and important at business meetings. That's all you learn in school. It's all about status. All right? You learn nothing useful. Nothing. Nothing. You learn how to be a slave. Is that useful? No. Oh, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, it might take you a week to read all the essays. Just once over. Think about a week. Someday, won't cost you anything. It's a bit of time, and I guarantee you'll have more education than you've ever had for free. But you won't look because it's free. There's no value attached to free. I'll tell you what the value is. Because you guys are the ones that, along with myself, I chipped in everything I got on this one. Everything. Okay? Then you guys chipped in after. So this is not free. You guys paid for this. Like me. Okay? And I'll say it real blunt, not even fucking close to what it costs me. Fucking from what it cost me. Everything. Going at this table right now, that's all from you guys. One in particular. Okay. So it's not free. It's paid for. You just get to go to school for free. And some of your classmates help out to make sure you have this work. Everyone that helps out and donates, guys, wow. You're able to send a little bit more today. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. The ones that go into that put into PayPal, that goes to help others. Okay? Thank you for helping your classmates. Because that's what you're doing. The class is helping itself. And help where I can. And I've been able to help a lot in as much as I've helped. So start seeing it from that perspective. Your classmates paid for work. If you want to come to class and you be a good student, shut up and read. Because you're going to ask a lot of questions that are already answered when you read, that you will not have to ask. I answered them because I kept getting asked them all the time. Well, I better be able to answer that. Have a look. Oh, there it is. Okay? Because I got tired of asking other people questions and getting bullshit answers. It happened my whole life. I think, I'll just figure it out myself. So I did. Do you think any cop, lawyer, or judge would tell me it's illegal to use a legal name? The very people that should be the most honorable in terms of law and legal? No, they're too busy with the Old Testament. And they stick the New Testament in the same book, get you to swear an oath on it, but you don't specify Old or New Testament. You don't even know what book you swore on them both, so they're going to assume the Old Testament, Moses' law, not Jesus' law. So you've blasphemed when you swear an oath in a court. You know, talking about removing the bills from the courtrooms, remember? Yeah, around this time I was talking about this. I watched today now. What was I talking about yesterday? Here, going on. See if it's still there. Came up earlier today. This is the very thing I said yesterday. Oh, there it is. I just looked the next day, and I see the things that I was talking about the day before. It shows up. That's what I mean. You're in the egg yolk. Everything you breathe is connected to every other molecule. All right? So talk. Don't be afraid. It's a lot of fun watching people, their eyes light up or the demons run. It's hilarious. You wield such power with that, you have no idea. Where was it? I looked at it last. That was quick. I'll figure it out. If I'm back on the air tomorrow, I'll let you know if I remember. Anyway, it was a perfect match. I said, I talked about that last night. That's exactly what I said. Somebody listening to me or something? Anyway, let me get to the board. We got a little over half an hour left, guys. So if you want to jump in here, just hit one in job pad and pop in. And I know there's some people around that have been wanting to talk to me. I'm just not really into the one-on-ones these days. That's on the board right now, that if you want to talk, I'm right here. Why don't you hit your microphone? Mark? I'll wait for you to hit one. I don't know if you're hitting it or not. Oh, fuck you. I have the power. You there? Mark? Hello?
Love you lots, Kate. Legal
there
name
you are, yeah. There you go.
It's legal to use the legal name.
Music in my ears. That's music to everyone's ears. Sounds like a chalkboard to Satan, though. Yeah,
love
so what's
you,
on your mind?
Love you, Kate. Just want to say I love you lots. I love everyone.
Okay.
Apart from the fucking demons.
Well, no, you gotta love them too. Hey, listen, they got a job to do. I love demons for the job they're doing, and stay neutral on it. Don't harbor anything, hon. Nothing.
No vengeance.
I don't. You see, it's no vengeance. It's the actions I put. Affected with evil. That's all. Put them through a cleanse. Sorry. Trial by fire. Didn't want the evil. Did harbor with. Like sex without the foreplay. In a vat of or a big bucket of flour and sand. Enjoy. Oh yeah, gonna get crunchy and dry there. Yeah. So what else? Anything else?
Legal name fraud.
I already know that. Anything you want to talk about specifically? Any fun you've been having or whatever?
Just spreading the love, Kate, of the legal name fraud.
Okay, spread the word.
Sowing the seeds.
What kind of reactions are you getting at these things that you're doing?
A few little heads roll off now and again.
No interesting stories of eyes lighting up or little running or nothing. No.
I think the message is getting home to a few people.
Well, if you think it is, how about this? Try this. Because you're not telling me of any really neat things that are happening. It tells me that you're not telling it the right way, or you're not as committed to it as you think you are.
I don't know about that, Kate.
Well, you haven't had any wow experiences, have you? Or have you had any, if people are just listening to it and not hearing it, you're giving it nonchalantly. The reaction, if you do it the right way, you're going to get one of two reactions: wow or fuck off. Okay? So check how you deliver it. Change your delivery.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Actually sound like fucking mean it. Sound desperate, like someone's going to lose their soul desperate, like me, only very calmly.
Okay.
This is for everybody. You treat it, and this is helping everyone here. You treat it nonchalantly means that you're not really that caring an individual. You're just kind of happy to, this is for everyone, happy to go along with, okay, I'm doing, no, you're not. Because if you gave a fuck, you would be absolutely desperate to get this word out. Okay? I am absolutely desperate every day to work my ass off to bring this information to you. I am afraid for your souls of what you are going to go through if you still treat this like it's a peanut butter jelly fucking sandwich. Something to chat about at lunch. Souls are on this. Okay? Keep it there. You get busy, and you get serious about this. Because the serious you are, that's not good mitzvah. That's not good deeds. You spread this word based on the fear of fucking truth and destruction that's coming for evil. Not on the fear of punishment or the rewards that are coming. Fear the truth. And in that twinkling of an eye, everyone is like at the moment. And I want to make sure that you're on the right side of that fence, where it's not a sudden shock of, oh fuck, I didn't do it. Okay? I'll tell you this right now, I'm at this all from Dan and all of you at it all fucking day. I mean all day. Alright? That's serious. Are you at all day? Everybody out there? Is it all you do all day? You're all focused to get to work, to keep looking for, or is it just do when you have a few minutes? I'll tell you, what I do when I have a few minutes is grab a shower and eat. Maybe on occasion, once a month, do my nails. But I can do that while I'm reading. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not doing enough. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not. So if you're not doing that much, and I'm not feeling like I'm doing enough, how much are you doing? All right, guys, we're in the end fucking days. Days here, okay? Days. Not weeks, not years. Days. Big enough? Get the idea across? Is that big enough for everybody? Hey, Shock, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Just being a thorn in many people's sides.
Yeah, the crown of thorns.
There was a situation that happened about 40 miles away from me at this place called Farmer City, and there was I posted this and everyone already saw it, but it was that 3-hour negotiation on the side of the road for these guys who weren't giving identification cards, licenses, insurance, or anything else. So the cop sat there for 3 hours negotiating with these guys on the side of the road. Well, I called into the local news affiliate, and I was explaining the contrast in why somebody would do something like that. And Jasmine Anderson of WCIA, Champaign, Illinois, if you guys want to go ahead and call in there, go crazy. I told her, and she said she would bring it up at their morning staff meeting, and that she would get the word out. And I've been contacting them daily to let them know that I'm down for an interview. I don't care. I'll show up to the news station to talk about the legal name fraud on camera live.
Oh yeah, and again, yeah. Well, you know the word of a liar, right? If they work for media, they're liars right out of the gate. They're trained to be, just like cops, just like lawyers, just like judges. They're all trained liars. See, the one thing that they can't give away, that is always the giveaway, and it doesn't matter how good or evil you are. There's one thing that will always give you away. Always. Body language. Where the eyes look, facial expressions, moves, twitches. Watch the whole form. Don't listen to the words. Someone's looking down and over and whatever, that's them looking for something in the physical for an excuse. They're scanning the situation to see how they can get around it. Okay? When they're looking up, that's an idea. Okay? That's them seeing it again from a truthful. They're looking down, it's a lie. They're looking up, it's true. Okay? If they can't look you in the eye, that's a bit, it's a bit shady. Right? The only time oh, go ahead.
The funniest part about it was after I'm sitting there explaining everything, she said, "Can I get a one-line quote that I can put as the head of this?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely. My quote for you is, 'It is illegal to use a legal name.'" And she started stuttering after that.
Yeah, that's it. You're done. That's it. You just shorted out a demon. Nicely done. Jasmine, eh? Wonder where her Aladdin is. Anderson? Yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Watched the video. That was the one that was doing the news report on it, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that was up. Yeah, that was her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have to flip back to that video and throw a few comments up, just for fun. Crown of Thorns it. Yeah, be the crown of thorns for everybody. That's all you are. Be a thorn. That's the infinite hammer, Thor N, right? Be a thorn. Hammer them with the truth. Give them a crown of thorns. And it only takes one swing and it's over. It's illegal to use a legal name. You want to throw in left uppercut? Google legal name fraud. All right, so it's a right hook, left uppercut. Your job's done at that point. Move along. Because if you're going to stand there and argue, what you're doing is generating anxiety or anger into the grid, and that gets picked up. You got to understand, the magnets move. Police and all that, they move according to the magnets of the board. They're glued to the board. You're not. All right, so stay unglued, but don't get unglued. You know what I'm saying? All right, so stay out of it. Just if someone's interested, then it's amiable. It's just conversation. So there's no negative energy. It's just a conversation because you're not suing or anything else. You're just saying it's illegal to use a legal name.
Well, what I was just going to do in that situation is just make a short little video and post it on whatever Facebook affiliate crap they have.
I think it's a great idea. Doing those kind of little videos, keep them short, sweet, 30 seconds, and don't get any lengthy stuff with it. Say, listen, I contacted this station. They were going to bring it up in a meeting, and it looks like nobody been trying to get a hold of them, and it seems they're afraid of the truth. It's illegal to use a legal name. Google legal name fraud and contact such and such a station. Let them know that you know about the fraud. And that's it. That's all you don't. Again, be the man and woman of few words. The less you say, the more you say. Because when you say something that invigorates thought, it's illegal to use a legal name. Just sets all the wheel in motion. Okay, that's all you need to do. Just start the engine. And if they're interested in going for a walk with you and explain a few things, well, you can go here and explain, if you want, third party, copyright, whatever, what you know about it, that you're absolutely certain of, that you can speak freely. I know when people know their stuff because they can speak to me in the same way I speak to them. Right? So you're comfortable with the truth. Get comfortable with it. Only when you're comfortable are you going to be confident. Only when you're confident will you actually believe the truth that you're sharing. And still, to this day, there are people, and I know there are many people that do.
Yeah, there are a lot of. I think I know where she was going with that. Yeah, there's a lot of people who see it, but the fear of what they've been told keeps them in this perpetual cycle. I call it the hamster wheel: complain, comply, complain, comply, complain, comply. The whole legal name fraud just removes all of the red tape from everything that you've been told that there's a boundary. There's no boundary. There's no limitation to what you can accomplish or what you can do. It's legal. Legal isn't real. Legal is the opposite of reality. So, don't be so concerned. As far as these news stations, and I even told the lady that I've contacted judges, the sheriff, chief of police in all three areas around here, the state police. I told her I was talking to everybody, and not one of those people wanted to talk to me. I sent them the information as I sent the information to her. I explained it in an email to her, step by step. What is copyright law? Okay, it's right here for your reference. You can go check it out yourself. Okay, and here's a document. It says the shit's copyrighted. Okay, so you can't use copyrighted shit. Done. Game over. And yeah, the fact that none of these people want to talk to me, what does that mean?
You're nailing it right there. I asked the question, why don't I hear it? Because they're demons. Okay, the immediate reaction of an individual of not wanting to talk about it, that's a demon. So again, keep it amiable. If there's somebody that's interested, have a little conversation, share what you know, and the more you know something, the more confident you're going to be.
Hey, Kate.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. My internet's been a bit wanky.
Oh no, sorry about what? For somebody else's fucking shitty service? Apologize for somebody else.
Just wanted to also say that Rocket has been sharing the legal name fraud probably better than me, in as much as, like you said, to share. She shares the urgency of that. It's your soul.
It is.
And Rocket shares it so beautifully with people, the legal name fraud, and the way she helps people, the homeless people on the streets. And
again,
every time
Mark, I don't want to hear about somebody else, okay? Rocket's got her thing going. That's fine. No one has to defend anybody to me, okay? So don't do it on my station. I get it. I already knew she'd be doing that, bud. The heart, the true heart, will always go for it. Whether you're attached to me or not, it's irrelevant. I kept saying that. You still haven't figured that out yet, eh? All right? I'm not interested in personal. Got it?
Got it.
I'm not involved in any of your lives personally anymore. End of. I wiped the slate clean, huh? Okay? I'm neutral. I'm the cunt of cunts here. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about truth and what you're going to do with it. Your soul's on the line. If you want to fucking dilly-dally, and this is everyone again, you want to dilly-dally around this point, please feel free to go to hell. Okay? I can't fucking help you. This is where you all get to be grown-ups now, not the fucking whiny little cunt children you've been. Okay? That's that simple. I include myself in that, okay? I've already done it. I did it on air. I got fucking proof, and you can see it from there to here. Big difference, isn't it? All right? So I'm not in anybody else's story. I want yours. Okay? Yeah, dropped off again. All right? So to jump in here, I fucking call in. Call in. I'm glad to hear it. I'd rather hear from her. End of. All right? Get the job done. You're all flying solo at this point. Got it? Or not. You're flying solo. You start thinking solo. I don't care if you're not. You better start thinking solo. You got dragged here through your compassion. It's a killer demon mother here, guys. Keep the idea of the child, but you don't know what crawled out of that body. Okay? It's off this board. This is hell. It was born here. My kids, everyone, me, all of us, we're all born in hell here. Got it? You want out, here's your out. This is the only run that you're going to have with it. Or you can go and enjoy it for fucking a hell of a long time. But I'm not about to sit here and go nonchalant on this. I'm not about to sit here and have people just spewing it like they're robots without any fun intention behind it. Okay? The intention shows with what you're doing. Do I expect you to sit at the computer 20, 30, 40 hours in a fucking day? No. Would it help? Goddamn right it would. Do you have to? No. But I will tell you, like I've told you before, you got to do something. You got to make more of an effort somewhere. That more of an effort is when you don't feel like doing it. You just do it one more time. You knock that one last door. Okay? You're not selling anything here. That's the best part. You're getting on with your normal day, the grocery store. Somebody says, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" I said, "Yeah, good." Blah 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 blah. Oh, by the way, did you hear in the news? This is a radio show. Did you hear in the news? It's illegal to use a legal name. Wow. But you gotta do it and mean it. You know, you think so many of us fought through this that are so badly? And like I said, guys, here, I don't care who you think you are, who you are, each and every mother is. You each got your Willy Wonka ticket. You hold on to them, that's fine. Okay? There's no more gimmies at this point. You either have it earned or you don't. And it's simple to earn it. Just get on with a good day. Yeah, and on and on. Yeah, same here. Every minute. You know? Yeah, that's what I follow up. And thanks. See, you're making me. That's a tsunami cost in there. And people don't get this. How much effort does it take? You shocked? Are you there?
It broke up a little bit. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, what was I going to say there? Shit, sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. When you're talking to the people at that was it. How much effort really does it take to do this?
They only say about 5 things, so pretty easy. I already know what they're going to say.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. We know what they're going to say, and you know exactly how to shut it down before they open their mouth. See, that's a good chess player. A chess player has a game before this. Usually use the legal name. You got the card royal flush, check, right? And they always react the same way. Either fear or astonishment. One of the two.
Oh yeah, they get very jumpy.
So it takes typically about a 5-minute, maybe up to 10-minute call if you're lucky, if you can keep them on the line that long.
Exactly, yeah, if you can keep them on the line that long.
That's the game. It's not getting hold of people. They don't want, these people in the corporate, they don't want to hear any of this shit. And you have fun. You're good after too, eh? Because you did a good thing. You know, you've heard my rants at the SIU and others. It's fun. But you're not taking any shit. But you're not going to beat anybody up for it. What you're doing is you're telling that mouthy little child, spoiled little fucking violent bastard, to shut up. You're grounded. Okay, that's all you're doing. These kids here, they don't like it. But boy, when you see it from the right eyes.
Yeah, the whole picture is basically you're holding the mirror up no matter what. I mean, shit, call into legal agencies and let them know, and just watch how comfortable you get talking to people and start paying attention to the trend. They're going to say the same thing over and over again because they're programmed responses. They don't think, they just talk. And when they start sputtering and have brain farts and they're incomprehensible, like I can't understand what they're saying, that's when I know that I've already broken the program. Game over. I already have it. Boom. Done. Yeah,
you're the leading legal expert on the planet. Anyone that knows is a leading legal expert. There's nothing anyone in the legal. See how you can. You can whatever you want. Me, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it. It's illegal to run. What about you? It's a lot of fun. It really is. A little unnerving at times. No, I get it. Newbie the game, sure. You're gonna get your cage rattled, but don't worry about it. You're fine. Katie says what you need to know. He says, say it's illegal to use a legal name. Keep saying it. We'll see what happens. Seriously.
It's even better now that when all I really aim to do these days is I'm happy when they answer the phone. After they answer the phone, the game's already over.
People were in the car?
Yeah, it was 2 people. It was in a white pickup truck just like the truck I drive. So people were actually calling me, asking me if it was me.
Oh, hey, very cool. See? Because I'm curious. obviously, if they held them there for 3 hours and there wasn't tasering or whatever going on, they're on to something, right? They were being peaceful. They weren't. It got it to the point where it was obstructing an officer, I think it was.
Yeah, some nonsensical thing like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, it was an admission to they found the legal name somewhere. So that's why I'm wondering if it was, one of our crew that still had something in the glove compartment or a VIN attached or something, or they slip of the tongue, they talk too much, right? That's what you got to remember, guys. Stop talking. You don't know fuck all. You're not a lawyer. You only know the truth. It's illegal to use a legal name, and you can call them on it. Listen, it's illegal to use a legal name. What you're doing now is literally aiding and abetting another into a criminal act. Do you want me to break the law? Is this your intent here? No? Well, then it's illegal to use a legal name. Call your captain, whatever. I'll wait. You gave an order and a command at the same time. Go call him. I'll wait. You expect an answer. You see? That's the order. Call him. And is I'll wait. Yes, sir. I'll be right back. Sir. Ma'am. Thing. Whatever. Okay? So I'm really curious. If you can track that one down, I'd be curious to see, one, who they are, and two, if you can track them down and give them the last little bit of information that they're missing. It's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, they have stuff posted all over the place. So yeah, I definitely want to get in contact with them, especially if they're only like 40 miles away. I'll ride the bike out there and talk to them.
All right. Well, no, just give them a call. Give them a call on Skype or something. And just find a bit more if you can what groups are affiliated with, and start plastering the group that they're affiliated with, and wake the whole group up. This is why you failed, okay? And you don't have to go to court because it's illegal to use a legal name. You were coerced into it, right? And set for another one of their synagogues, court, church, nothing. You just got to, that's the problem with Americans, though, eh? You're down there. That's that whole gun program, eh? That's a deep one in the U.S. It's actually even worse up here. They just don't talk about it as much. There's more guns per capita in Canada than there is in the States. Fucking gun nuts up here. We're going to talk about 5 or 6 guns per average. You're dealing 10 per average here. Really. Crazy here. Okay, so, be really curious. And, group and they get out. Guys, if we open out somebody here, I'm going to let it go. So the call drop again. Will be for the show, and I'll see you coming back on earlier tomorrow or something. But in the meantime, stay the course. Get the word out. It's illegal to use legal name. Do it with some love, guys. Do it with very reserved desperation. You don't imagine yourself hanging off a cliff with one thread holding you and someone with a pair of scissors, right? And there's jagged rock below. That's where we're at. All right? Everyone you talk to is on that thread. If you give a shit about life, get the word out. Okay? And then online, in person, doesn't matter. As long as you're getting the word. Like I said, I got work to do here to keep track of everything, stay on top of the game, so I come to the table so that we can sit here. You got something with, I got something to work with. Okay? Just to let you know that I'm still here. On the vigil, guys. Okay, so great workshop. And Mark, say hi to Rocket for me. Hi to everybody. And sorry, guys, I have to be wholehearted because I have to be. And that's not because I love you. It's because I have to be. I gotta be pure. Nothing touched. Nothing. Okay. So I'll do what I can. And in the meantime, I treat everybody exactly the same way. Right? So don't be thinking that. You're as special. Everyone. So take that to heart. Get it out. If you care about life at all, and we're in, many points for those beautiful good deeds. Yeah. Didn't do that, but didn't do it. Magic lies. Okay. That comes comes soon enough. Don't do it for the reward. Sorry, Bill. You need more than that. Jews do. Oh, we get rewards. Yeah, you get to turn with heaven. Wow. Call me, conservative. What do you need? In relations. No sorrow, no more pain, nothing. Okay. Take on the immortal. It's done. It's over. This dragon egg ready to pop open. 2 pops that I'm looking at getting smoke. That'll be the kind of things that happen. And of course, a nice shot to the anchor, the heart. Take that. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Shock, thank you again for everyone that's doing everybody. Guys, we got a hell of a crew here to help you out, me and a lot of others, okay? So, if you want to get a hold of us, Skype, Thompson, just Google Guy, all the technical information, and we can get you hooked up with everybody and get you on your way, get you the hell out of here. That's all I'm interested in. We're here to save this. Okay, so look at it from 90 seconds, guys. So here we go. Anything else you there?
No, that pretty much wraps it up. Yeah, stay the course, guys. Whenever these people start getting ridiculous with you, just remember you're talking to a 5-year-old in a costume.
That's good at that. Legal names, talking to a human, you're talking to a state member. Of course, they get all the treats in the physical, but they've traded off their eternal souls for that. They'll figure it out soon enough. Not my concern. That's not a good idea. Answer. It's legal to use the legal name, walk the path, and we'll see the other side. Lead a horse to water. I ain't going to make you drink the truth. That's your 10 seconds. Okay, guys. So, stay the course, guys. Fight a good fight. Keep it calm, and get normal. Big love, guys, and we'll likely talk to you tomorrow. Okay.